Hi, this is Dr. Nick. I'm the Incrementalist here with Incremental Insights for better business and better health.
And I'm Fred Goldstein with Accountable Health, here helping companies, universities, and others reopen and operate during the COVID pandemic. So I am so excited to do my first telehealth visit. I've never had the opportunity to use this new technology, and here I am. Thanks so much, Dr. Nick, for agreeing to this appointment today. I've got a few questions.
Great Scott! You've got to change those clothes, Marty.
Yes, I'm just a run of the mill person out here, and I've got to talk to you, Doc. The first question I have is I've been reading up on this COVID stuff. It scares the crap out of me. At the same time, it seems like it's nothing. So, common cold? Isn't that what coronavirus is, anyhow?
Yeah, so let's talk about the common cold and what causes it. I think back in the early 60s, around 1965 or so, we identified the first instance of the virus. And there are probably three viruses. And one of the reasons that this misconception circulates is one of the three viruses that causes the common cold is a coronavirus. Coronavirus is a group, as in chimpanzees are a group, but there are lots of subsets of chimpanzees. Same with coronavirus. Unfortunately, the common cold ones, or fortunately, who knows, but they come with some really unusual or difficult names. 4 characters, 229E, I think is one of them. But there are other causes of it. The respiratory syncytial virus, and also the rhinovirus, which is they're all sort of equivalent in terms of the effect, but it's not the same. This is a different virus. It's like saying a baboon is the same as a howler monkey. It's not. It's part of the same group, but it doesn't cause the same damage to the fruits when they eat them.
Well, thanks for clearing that up. Now, my next question is when this whole thing started, I got my bleach and I was cleaning everything, making sure that I cleaned. I mean, multiple times a day, I was going around doorknobs, windows, top of the house. But we know that clean stuff. Why can't I just ingest the bleach? Why can't I drink this stuff to solve my problem?
So cleaning things with bleach is good, but by the way, wear gloves, not just because
Oh,
you should do so, but because it's actually corrosive to your skin. And, all joking aside, when I was working in medical practice in surgery, I worked for a surgeon who had to repair somebody's esophagus who drank bleach. This stuff will rip your guts out. It's a corrosive acid, and you can't drink this stuff. This is not an appropriate treatment to prevent COVID-19.
and I think you answered my next question, which was wear gloves when I'm using it, which I guess means that I'm not supposed to just put that on my body as a way to disinfect myself or keep from getting coronavirus.
God forbid. I had a major faux pas with some bleach-like stuff that I used to clean the drive. And unfortunately, the warning indications didn't tell me that this was hardcore alkaline. And I tell you, I lost my fingerprints for like 10 days. I just smoothed out everything. It was awful.
That's great, man. You could have done all sorts of things during
I
that
know, I
time
was
period.
thinking about it, but hey, I just travel back in time. It's no problem.
So the next question, I'm trying to be healthy. Vitamin C, man. I'm taking vitamin C. Won't this baby help me? Will this keep me from getting coronavirus if I like double or triple that dose?
Yeah, so it's important to understand where some of these things come from. And in the case of vitamin C, it turns out there was this small Spanish trial, wasn't controlled. I think it was about 18 patients or so. And it showed that patients that suffered severe disease had a low serum level, that's in the bloodstream level of vitamin C. And the supposition was something was happening. Now, there's been multiple trials, not all of them uh, good trials with a randomized study. And the part of the problem is it's very hard to randomize. How do you say, right, you people don't take vitamin C and you people do, and we're going to expose you to the virus? All these things are just not possible. So we do the best that we can. And I want to say about 95 of these studies show that there is no positive impact. It's very hard to tease out. If you're taking vitamin C, you may be healthier anyway, because you do that as a healthy activity. So in this particular instance, whilst it's for the most part harm-free, and to be clear, it's not harmless, you can overdose on some of these vitamins, and vitamin C is one of them. It's also an acidic thing. And if you have problems with stomach ulcers and things, not something you want to be taking in high doses, to be clear. And there was a few reported cases of an overdose. It is not going to help. It's good to have vitamin C, but quite frankly, get it from the oranges and the fruit and the apples. You don't need to be taking pills for it.
So before we go any further, I would like to let our audience know that vitamins is the same as vitamins. So please recognize that as you listen to that last section of this doctor's visit. And by the way, I want to give you some good news. I know you need to update your electronic health record. For me, I got the flu shot a couple weeks ago at a public supermarket. So please update the EHR. And now,
consider it updated. I went back to the future and did it for the right time too.
All right, I love this telehealth visit. And finally, are we getting a vaccine?
You know, I think we are, and let's be clear. I think there's a circulating rumor that there is a vaccine already, and people are just holding on to it. First of all, how on earth? How many people does it take to create this vaccination? Huge numbers of folks. The idea that they're all going to keep this secret and not share it and that wouldn't leak out, it is just not possible in this day and age. Look at people tweeting. They tweet every last activity and detail. This is not going on. Now, we do have 3 or 4 candidates, including one from Pfizer, that is actually demonstrating incredible efficacy. Now, does that mean we have the vaccine today? Not quite. We've got to test it. That's what's been going on. We're in phase 3 trials with all of these different vaccinations. I think we're going to have several candidates that will be rolled out, but they're going to be rolled out slowly because we can't produce enough of it for the whole world. So it's going to take time, but it is coming. There is a vaccine coming, but it's not here yet.
Well, that's good news. I got the flu shot. I'm waiting for the vaccine to come out. As soon as the government and people like Fauci say it's good, and you, as my physician, say it's good, I will get that vaccine done. So thank you so much for this telehealth visit. I'm hoping it's covered under my insurance, but you never know today. So with that, this is Fred Goldstein with Accountable Health saying thanks so much for listening.
And this is Dr. Nick. I'm the Incrementalist here with incremental insights for better business, better health. Now, I'm sorry, Marty, but I got to fly. I'm going to check on that Pfizer and see what's happening with that vaccine. Gotta go.